Sicilian treatment center of glass and metals waste. SARCO since 1990 has represented the main treatment center of glass and metals waste in Sicily. The company treats only permanent materials. In fact, glass and metals are permanent materials because of they are recyclable infinitely, and every time we recycle them, they don't lose their property qualities. Just an overview of our company. In 2021 we had 39 employees. The total waste treated was more than 1,000 of glass and metals, and the end of waste produced was 90,000 of glass and metals. But the remarkable number is the production capacity, because 235,500 tons per year is a very good result. Thanks to our capacity, we can reassure the entire region, the entire island, in terms of auto-sufficiency. The national average of our country, considering the 9 treatment plants and the 36 glass industries located in Italy, is 41 kilograms. Immediately you can comprehend how in the southern Italy the average collection per capita is the lowest compared in the central and in the northern Italy. This is because the south differentiates less and produces much less than the rest of Italy. But coming up to our region in Sicily, this average is 26.5 kilograms, considering the 9 provinces, which embraces 391 municipalities. But despite of this number is not really good, we remain optimistic, because in the last 3 years this average has increased of 4.1 kilogram, and it's no bad. In Sicily we have 2 method collections. The first one is monomaterial, and the second one multi-material. Monomaterial concerns the collection of glass. Multi-material, the collection of glass with metals. Based on 2020 data, the total glass collected in Sicily was 114,000 tons. And 80% of the total glass collected in Sicily is treated and recycled in the westernmost part of Sicily, in the city of Marsala, where are located the 2 glass operators, SARCO, the treatment center, and OI glass industry. And the process of glass involves more than 130 municipalities and more 110 companies. Our glass supply chain basically depends on 2 paths, the public path and the private path. The public path concerns all the glass waste generated by the Sicilian municipalities, and the total material, the glass material, is auctioned off by the Italian Glass Consortium for Recovering Glass, Coreva, in order to be adjudicated by glass industries and treatment centers like SARCO. The second one, the private part, concerns the glass waste produced by local producers, and in general are wineries, and SARCO bring the material, collect the material, and bring this material at our factory, thanks its waste management services dedicated to private company. These 2 paths represents the 2 way that allows SARCO to source locally, regionally, ensuring high performance in terms of circularity and sustainability. The majority of glass comes from the Sicilian municipalities. Therefore, we collaborate with many waste platforms and transporters in order to bring the material at our factory and respect the deadline with the glass industry. A solution to improve the glass collection and to increase again the glass collection is the methodology of collection, because for example In the recent years, we have had the introduction of smart collection, smart system collection. In fact, we are trying to test this method with our municipality, the municipality of Marsala. Last week we installed two smart bin, and we are trying to understand if this testing could have a positive impact on our community. This smart bin concerns the collection of glass and metals. We believe that glass waste regionalization is the key to make our island circular and sustainable. And the synergy between SARCO and OI can reassure citizens, companies and institutions because we are able to open and close the Sicilian glass loop according to the new national plan of waste management, which introduces 7 principles on which we are perfectly in compliance. But in particular, I want to underline 2 principles: regionalization and proximity principle that describe perfectly our success story.
The loop is perfectly closed when we produce this bottle made of 90% recycled glass coming from Sicily, and we deliver these bottles to the Sicilian winemakers, which are in the area, in the north western part of the island, where the plant is based, where SARCO is based. So let's say the logistic impact is really minimized.
In terms of traceability, SARCO can prove that all the glass waste treated comes from the island, and the glass cullet produced is a Sicilian cullet. Thanks to our internal protocol, Reglass Sicilia protocol. It is a protocol verified by an independent third party, and that protocol summarizes perfectly our circular economy concept in 3 R's. The first one, reduce, because reduce the environmental impact in Sicily. Recover, because we recover glass cullet from glass waste treatment in Sicily. And recycle, because we recycle glass cullet in Sicily. The Sicilian cullet, once produced, is used by OI, and it is inserted in their furnaces to produce a new Sicilian glass bottle. A bottle composed by 90% of the Sicilian glass cullet. This percentage is the highest percentage used by an OI Italy plant. In fact, the OI Marsala plant is the plant which uses the highest percentage compare all the other Italy plant located in Italy. And we are very glad to collaborate on this result. All of these achievements lead the city of Marsala to be the Sicilian capital of the glass circular economy. In fact, as I mentioned before, 80% of the glass waste come from the island is treated in Marsala, and OI produced 100 million per year the bottle in Marsala. It's very important. They are represented remarkable achievements, and all of this has a disruptive impact on our island in terms of new green jobs generated, in terms of CO2 emissions, saving the CO2 emissions thanks to the limited waste handling, and the final result is one new bottle produced in 30 days. We can summarize all of these benefits in the economic value generated along the glass supply chain. It's important to underline that the wineries has the chance to source responsibly from local suppliers, choosing a sustainable product composed by a high rate of recyclable material.
Sicily is quite an important region in terms of wine making, because I mean, you know that Italy is one of it is the number one in terms of wine production in the world, and Sicily in this talking about Italy, is one of the most important regions when it comes to wine production.
This is a good point, also a good point for local producers, because despite of the exports, they export the product, they can communicate a brand identity starting from the packaging.
We have realized a bottle which has a logo on it, and this bottle will be the same for the winemakers. In this bottle we have this logo which represents the island and which represents circularity. We are working with a very high percentage of cullet, but as well, I mean, winemakers saw an opportunity, because when they go abroad to their customers, Sicily exports a lot of wine to Germany, United States, UK, which are consumers there are quite sensitive to sustainability stories. So they saw an opportunity here and they said, okay, we can maybe work together. You can put what you do this bottle with this high percentage of cullet, and we can find and work together designing a logo which tells this story. So all the bottles that will be part of this project will have this logo helping the storytelling of circularity. The story is very important, and by the way, we have received a very high manifestation of interest from the Sicilian winemakers, because they see this an opportunity to make, let's say, to do something different from what the other ones do, because I mean it's just coming from a specificity which is inland in Sicily. We are collaborating, for example, with the municipality of Marsala, because we are trying, let's say, to put at the disposition of this municipality our knowledge and our commitment, and we are trying to see what we can do together. But for sure, this could be a great example showing citizens, if we communicate well what we do, which is the important and which could be the effective of a high rate of glass collection. So let's go to the end results. But of course, we are just a part of the chain. So all the other actors have to do their job. Otherwise, it's hard to improve. But we think that there's a lot of room for improvement there.